Hi guys, it's Sabrina. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about studying, a topic I'm really well informed in. So I've been thinking about doing a video like this because you guys are really interested in like my study and school videos, and I thought this would be a really good video to go into as I am getting ready to go into med school. I am trying to think about what study habits am I going to bring with me there. And my study habits have actually changed quite a lot throughout these past 4 years in college. And they've actually gotten more efficient. When I first started college, I'd probably study for a test for an entire week that really just required probably 2 days. And the reason as to why I wasn't very effective at studying was because that's what I've been doing in high school. It had been getting me good grades. I had a lot of time in my hands. But as school got harder and as I got more credits and more classes, I couldn't exactly do that anymore because I didn't have enough time to be studying like that for every single test. So I figured out that I didn't need to be wasting as much time as I had been. And the main reason as to why I was studying a week ahead was because I thought that if I just reread my notes over and over and over like 5 days in a row, it would just stick and I'd do well on my tests. And sure, eventually it would stick. But I realized that I could totally just do this in 2 days. If I would just straight focus on my notes and like read every single line and try to memorize it, then later on the test, I would already know the information when I'd go over the notes and stuff, and I wouldn't have to like repeat over and over and over. So I realized real quickly that to be efficient, I had to start actually like reading consciously and thinking about what I was reading and not reading like mindlessly. And that was something I'd been doing wrong for a really long time actually. And it had been working because eventually if you repeat something like 5 days in a row, it's going to stick. But I could have just been doing that for 2 days, and that is something I definitely recommend you try out. It's going to make a really big difference if you have noticed that your studying hasn't been effective. And I just recommend like always like going back and trying to link the concepts together, because usually when you're learning something, they work together in a particular way. And sometimes I've missed like key concepts because I haven't noticed how they link together on a test. And then I look back and I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it works. So a lot of at least science is like that. I'm pretty sure like math and stuff is like that too. Like you have to like be able to link concepts together to get it and to find the answer to the question. Another thing that I recommend doing is trying to stay away from technology. I'm still so bad at that. Like when I study for a test, I still have my phone nearby, and if I get a text or sometimes I'll take breaks and go on Instagram and stuff, and I just notice that I'm not studying. I'm mostly on my phone for the whole study time that I'm supposed to be studying. So just try to put your phone away. Try to put it in another room. I've had to do that before. I've had to put my phone in another separate room and like turn it on silent because of how addictive it can get. And then I would just leave it there and not worry about it. Then set aside like a specific time to study. For some reason when I'm on my computer, I don't really go onto Facebook or Twitter. It's mostly when I have my phone around. So I usually don't get distracted by that. But if you do get distracted, there's actually ways to block your like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook for like a couple hours if you want. There's specific ways you can totally look that up online if it's that bad. But yeah, I just recommend putting your phone away when you're studying. And it's up to you how you want to study. If I go to the library with someone, I'm not going to study, I'm going to socialize, and I have noticed that many times. So I like to study on my own in a quiet place. Usually I study in my room, and sometimes I like to read things out loud too, because I feel like when I'm like reading things, I kind of get distracted with my brain. Like lots of things are going on. I stop thinking about what I'm reading if I do it quietly. So I also read out loud to make sure I'm getting the concepts to hear it, like I guess hear my voice, and it helps. I don't know. Everyone does study differently. And I like to visualize too. Like sometimes I'll draw things out, and I love to like draw out different like pathways or different things that I'm told, because then I can visualize it and see it. So sometimes I'll take notes as I'm reading through my notes of stuff that I think I'll forget, or of stuff that I want to link together and remember later. So I recommend doing that too. Writing out stuff is really helpful, and it all depends on how you want to study, but these are just like things that have been working for me, so hopefully they will be working for you. I'm not much of a like write everything in different pens kind of person, so I don't like to do everything color-coded or anything like that. To me, it's a waste of time, and Alex does it, so I'm sorry. If you do it, it's okay, but I just don't have the time, or I guess the patience to do that. I just want to like write out my notes. But if that's how you study and that's how you remember stuff, then that's awesome. I've actually never tried out that method before, but again, I want to be as efficient as possible, and to me that's not as efficient as it could be. So it's all up to you on how you want to study, and that's kind of like how I've been studying these past 4 years, and I'm going to try to take this with me to med school. I know med school is trying to review every single day what you've learned, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if it's going to be more memorization or more like linking concepts together and trying to remember them like vaguely, or you got to remember them in detail, so we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how my study habits are going to change yet, or what I'm going to be needing in med school. So once I'm in med school, I'll definitely let you know if anything has changed. But this has been working for me in college. Probably should have tried it out in high school. I tried way harder in high school than I did in college, surprisingly. Like, I did not know my study techniques in high school, and I just wasted so much time. And now in college, I'm like, I can save so much time because I know how to study and I know how much time I need. So for me, I basically need at least like 2 to 3 days before a test to effectively study, and that means like to get an A for me, that's how much time I need to get an A. And once again, that's what I do. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I know you guys love these study videos and study tips, and I'll see you guys in more videos. Let me know if you guys want to see more school stuff as well, or if you have any specific question. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.